Hey guys, I'm back today with another video, and as you can see, I will be showing you a knotless braided wig. Now this one comes from the company Neat&Sleek, and this is a full lace wig. I'm just showing you what it looks like on the website. I have a cap size small, and this is a natural color. This one also is the butt length, and as far as baby hair goes, it has the sparse option. This is what the cap construction looks like on the inside. You get two combs on the side, a comb in the back, your adjustable strap, and you have your adjustable elastic band. Now this unit does come with a pre-pluck hairline, and the knots are already bleached, which I love because it's giving off a scalp effect. I mean, look at that, and look how neat it looks. So I need to cut this lace from around the ear area. I like for mine to sit above my ear. I just want it to look really natural. And then I need to take out this small braid out of the front. Now, I had to use a T-pin, which is what I use to put my wigs on my mannequin head and hold the lace in place, because I was trying to use the end of my rat tail comb, and whoever braided this, they have a really strong grip because it was not moving at all. But one thing that I like about these sparse hairs is that they are very sparse. It's not too thick at all, so I don't feel like I'm gonna have to go in and really do too much as far as that goes. And of course, if you do not like the baby hair look, you can always opt to not have it put on your wig. Now that I have the lace cut off, I'm going to be moving the wig back some so I can place my bowl hold liquid gold around the front of the hairline area. Now this little applicator I bought when I purchased the bowl hold liquid gold, the big bottle, and I figured this would help me to kind of make it a little bit less messier. So I'm also going to use the end of this little spatula on this comb just to kind of smooth everything out, and then I'm going to place the lace on top really nice and slow, and then I'm going to use my blow dryer to speed up the process of it drying, and then of course using my rat tail comb just to kind of place everything down so it doesn't move. Take long for that to dry down, so now I'm going to focus on these sparse hairs in the front. I did have to kind of comb them out a little bit because I had a little bit of product on there and some of it got stuck. So I'm just going to comb it out, and then I am going to cut them down shorter, of course, because I do not want them that long at all. And I really am not going to have to go in and tweeze too much. There are a few little areas that I'm going to tweeze, but for the most part, I feel like they did a really good job with keeping it really sparse. I decided to go in and do a little curl to these front hairs, and I end up kind of burning myself because I'm like, girl, it ain't much hair to curl, but that's okay. We're gonna flow with it. I'm gonna use a little bit of my Even New York spray on the end of this edge brush, and I'm just gonna kind of swoop and play around with it just to see exactly how I want it to be, because I wasn't really sure how I wanted the hair to flow. I knew I wanted something light in the middle, and then of course I'm going to kind of go back and forth and tweeze. But this part right here, you just kind of want to play around with it, and then I ended up cutting some of the hairs down a little bit shorter just to get them to my liking. Place a little bit of my Ruby Kisses powder around the front of the hairline area. Not too much because not much is needed. And then a little bit into the parting space area just to kind of cover up any cap that I might see. And then bam, your girl got knotless braids. And I ain't had to sit for hours. And it didn't take me any time at all. Like, look at this. Yes. Only 5'2", and it says that these are butt length, and they weren't playing at all. This is what the back of the unit looks like, so you definitely get a scalp look In the back, just in case you guys were wondering, of course you can adhere the back of the lace down if you want to do like a high ponytail look. But look at the front of that hairline and how natural everything looks. Ends on this look really good. I did dip them in hot water just to make sure I kept them straight. But I do want to kind of play around with a few little styles for you guys. I'm going to do like this little flip over style, which I thought was cute. I got a little braid hanging down. You can always dress this up and put little beads in it if you wanted to. I'm also going to do a quick little half up, half down. Now, this wasn't neat at all, but I just wanted to give you guys options. I'm here for the options. Last little style was just something quick, easy, and simple. I'm just going to gather up a few of the braids, and then I'm just going to do like a low little half up, half down look. I think this is great when you don't want a lot of the hair in your face and you just want to kind of move everything out of the way. So yeah, I love how open the scalp is on this braided wig because it looks super natural. But guys, make sure you stay tuned after this to hear my final thoughts on this braided unit. She is cute. Okay, I ain't have to sit inside nobody's shop to get my braids done. And if you are like me and like to switch your styles up every 3 to 5 business days, then this wig might work for you. Love how it is parted at the top. Now, when I turn around, you can definitely see that the parts are not as small, but I figured they did it like that because if they made it small and they packed everything in, then this will be very, very heavy on your head because this does have a little bit of weight to it, but I don't feel like it's uncomfortable. Anything extra, like too much more, probably would have made my neck hurt, and I am not for that. Like if I'm gonna wear a wig, I need to be comfortable in it. Now, if you are not a fan of baby hairs, you can always ask them to not put any on your unit. I prefer to get the sparse just in case I want to play around with it. And then I can kind of like brush them back into place versus having none at all, but it's just totally up to you. My bowl hole to install this unit today. Now, I have done other braided units from the company and I have just used my adhesive spray, so whatever works for you. And y'all, this ain't moving. This ain't going nowhere. Now, of course, with this liquid gold, you can always use a little bit of water and just kind of massage around the lace and take it off. And then, of course, you can just wash the lace off in case you have any residue going on. I had no issues with installing the unit. I did have to add a little bit of powder around the front of the hairline. I had to add a little bit of powder into the parting space area just because you could see some of my cap. I wish I had a slightly darker cap, but I don't. So this is the darkest cap that I have. I put on a lighter cap, but that was just doing too much. So I had to remove it and, you know, change it out for the one that I have on. But I feel like it still looks good. Because this is a full lace unit, you can definitely rock multiple styles. I tried to do a little bit for y'all. Because this is a full lace unit, you can rock this in multiple ways. Now, I tried to give y'all just a little bit of styles. I am personally not good at a high bun. So I wasn't even going to try to fight and play around with it. However, you can adhere the back of the lace so you don't have to worry about it moving. Now, I have a small cap size. I feel like this is fitting me just fine. Now, if I were to rock this glueless, I would have to go in with some extra reinforcements like a wig grip, and I would have to place some bobby pins around like the nape area and on the side so it doesn't move at all. Still gonna look good glueless, but I just had to do a little bit of extra work to make sure it stayed down. I did dip the ends of this hair in hot water, so it is looking really good right now. I wouldn't really put too much product in this unit except for a little bit of mousse just to kind of lay down any type of flyaways that might come out of the braids. But y'all, this one is really cute. I don't really have many cons on this one. Now, I know that some are going to say, well, that's kind of pricey. I can just go and sit down and get my hair braided. But depending on where you're at, it's going to probably run you just a little bit more. And if you think about it, you could take this off and then put it back on. You could take it off and put it back on. So you get multiple wears out of this unit. And like I said, if you're somebody like me who likes to switch up your style, like you want braids, but you really don't want to commit to it, and you just want to look for a little bit, then this might be good for you also. And then of course, my ladies who just cannot sit and get their hair braided, or they suffer from some type of medical condition, then you might want to check this one out. I forgot to address anything in this video, y'all, forgive me. Just make sure to leave your questions down below and let me know what you think of Miss Asia. Y'all feeling it? Would you rock it? she's looking really, really good, as she should. If you are interested in this unit, I'm gonna make sure to leave all the links down below. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also turn those notifications on if you are subscribed already, so you do not miss out on any of my videos. And I will see you guys the next time. Bye guys.